Gigi.
That's right.
Wonderful. Well, let's get back to your youth then, Gigi. Were you always into showmanship? I mean, drama club, marching band, you know, Carrie Moment at the senior prom. What was happening in your life?
Well, let me tell you about the senior prom. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to answer you the latter question first, and then we'll get into that. The senior prom, I didn't have a date. So I had my first car, 1972 Buick Skylark. I was all in white. It was like the ice cream man, the good humor man. And it had the vanilla, you know, look and all that. So I walked in. I didn't have the gray streak back then, but anyway. But I went in there and, you know, danced around, and I took the date with me, and I stole some date from one of the, the people. And went to Virginia Beach, and car broke down, came back, and it was a night to remember because we stayed in a 5-star hotel, and with the bed was shaking and the earth was moving, and it was, the rest is history. But 1987 or 1986, I believe, I was a stud back then, 18 years old.
Wonderful. Yes. World according to George. That's I love it.
Yes. But it's a two-part question.
What else were you into at that time? I mean, were you starting to, get outside in front of a crowd, or, drawing them in with Battle of the Bands? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was in drama. I was in drama in high school, and I've always been about entertaining people. I like shock entertainment. I like to stir up the pot, and we'll get into when we started the show too. We'll talk about that. But to answer your question, yeah, I like to shock the world. I like to speak my mind, and I'm very opinionated. I'm proud of that.
That being said, did the show give rise to Gorgeous George, or did the persona give rise to the show? What came first? Well,
the persona is me. Most of the persona is me. So yeah, we gave rise to the show.
Okay, so one of your most long-running and, dare I say, cherished co-hosts, Kai Lazar. How did that all start? Was there, love at first sight?
All this can be found on the website, but love at first sight. Kevin is a pip. He's a trip. He's been a great part of the show for the longest time. I'm doing an Archie Bunker reference to Edith. She's a pip. But Kevin has been a great player on the show for the longest time, and we started the show back in '94. Magic Matt and I had started the show. There he's back there hiding behind my head there. We'll get you in here in a little bit. But we did that, and we started off in a living room set, and we started from there. And Matt thought we couldn't do it, and we did it. And we started doing musical bands, and it progressed into a studio. And then we had all kinds of entertainers that came on the show. And then in '97 we met Kevin, Kay Lazar, and we met Kevin for a street musician. Asked her to come on the show. She was a street musician that played Louisiana music, New Orleans kind of Baton Rouge music, a little folk singer. And then she introduced me to Kevin, and the rest is history.
So the show has certainly progressed over the years, and would you call it a success story?
I think it is. You always want to strive for more. You always want to get more. Am I totally satisfied? I like to get out of this market and take Jimmy Kimmel's job, because Jimmy Kimmel's a putz. And I could probably do better than Jimmy Kimmel, and probably half of those people out there in the talk show. I love Craig Ferguson, but I think I can do a whole lot better, and I should. Entertainment is in my blood. Entertainment is in my veins, and that's what I'm about.
And you also like to talk about politics on the show. You have a few politicians that you really hold in high regard, and you also are openly a Democrat. What do you have to say about being able to mix your political standpoint with such a wonderful platform as public access television?
Well, the reason why I'm politically a Democrat, because I believe in moderate Democrat. Bill Clinton, he was the greatest president we've had by far. Arguable debate, but Bill Clinton was the best president. He did more. We were under a better economical structure. We had better affordable housing, and the time in the '90s was best. It was the best time ever. We look upon the bankruptcy laws where you could do bankruptcy. There was things upon doing different things that you could still do, and it worked. This is that with the '90s were the best times, and we were better for it, and we were looked upon the Geneva treaties. We were more respected under Clinton than we were in the latter president thereafter Clinton. And that W doesn't deserve my name. That's obvious.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And I just would like to go ahead and say that I'm about love and equality across the board. So as an advocate for equality, I invite you to join me at any time, but I do understand there's two standpoints that you are vigorously not with the Democrats on, and that is a major deal. What's happening there?
There are two things that I feel. Say that again. I'm sorry.
That you concur with their standpoint on, that you have vocalized too many.
There's two things that I'm against gay marriage. I'm not. I don't want to attack. People say I'm homophobic, and I'm not. I'm against gay marriage. I don't think it's not Adam and Steve. It's Adam and Eve. Whatever that might be, but that's neither here or there. I think that we don't need to spend money for. Granted, if someone loves someone, they love him, and that's. But I don't think we should. Honor that. That's just my personal opinion. The death penalty, I used to be against it. I didn't think the state had a reason to take someone's life, but now I'm for it after losing a friend that died. And so I believe that you take someone's life, you need to go out in this world. So they're the two things that I feel pretty much on the other side. But pretty much everything else I feel moderately. Hey there, Kevin. What's up?
Yeah. You have a friend that was executed?
You're talking too much back. Anyway, so you got a comment to that, Kevin, or what's up? You got a comment to that? What's your take?
Yeah, I think you should change your friends if you have a friend who's been executed in the death penalty.
No.
Also, I think it's wrong to be against gay marriage myself. You know why?
Why is that?
Because I think if you want to marry any man, I don't think the government. Who's to say that you and me, if we wanted to get married, the government should step in?
Bad vibe going on.
Equality across the board.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Love for all and
as Tom
equality.
Wolfe said back in the '80s, there ain't no plans with a man. Okay, I'm down with the ladies. It's the '80s, and it's still the '80s in my mind.
Certainly is.
Okay.
Well, understandably so. That's really the only other thing that I want to know is what's your take on what's happening here in Richmond now? We've got, what do you think about the fan, the Flying Squirrels, local music, First Fridays? What's happening?
Yeah. Flying Squirrels, international baseball, Yeah, we have a fan back there that likes that. International baseball. I think that we had a chance back in the mid-'90s to have a women's basketball league in here, a professional basketball team, and then if your memory had it, and we talked about this, Vince, remember that?
Yes, we did.
Where they had pro hockey, and then the women's basketball team played on slick ice and fell down, and they made a joke out of what Richmond was about. They put us on the map for the wrong area, the wrong time, where the basketball team is falling on their butts on ice. So, you think we should have fixed that or whatever. So what's going on? Oh, no, okay.
Invite a sportster up here to talk a little bit.
Thank you.
It was Vince Simmons. Are you related to Victor Newman?
Yes,
you are.
Yes, I am. No, you say this.
Here is
stays in the center.
Here is Victor Newman's lost brother, Vince Newman.
All right, how you doing, everybody? I am back from Chicago.
Okay. I thought you live in Chicago.
Oh, I live in Chicago. I come back here. I gotta escape the mafia.
Okay. Well, I think you live in Chicago. I was a meteorologist.
Yes. Finally, I got time.
Okay. How many inches did St. Helen get?
At least 20.
And we're not even talking snow, are we?
No, we're not.
Can you say John Holmes?
John Holmes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is Elvis Presley. Lord, let me know that I was once a farm boy. I was almost as big as Cleveland said he was. But hey, you lied when you told me you go down on L's. Elvis had no cause to doubt you. I don't want to hear no more of your lies and going on sleeping without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Give me some tatas. Show those tatas too.
I think it was a fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Or peanut butter banana. Fried peanut butter banana was his thing, I'm pretty sure.
Heck yeah.
So that is that. Surely you have more questions, right? I thought you had more questions.
I do. I have a little bit of a word associations.
Okay.
I have some questions about how the show has progressed and what you see in the future for your show. Really, I'll take your lead here. I don't want to showboat.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good, and I'm impressed. You're doing a good job here.
I
think that basically that as far as progression, I want to get noticed, whether it be fame or. I'd even accept some notoriety too. I don't care. Give me some notoriety, give me some fame. We had a T-shirt where we gave all our lady fans. Back in the '90s, we did a thing where who has the biggest boobs, and they were wearing my T-shirt. So we squirted water, and my face would blow up because boobs were around my face. And that was a real beautiful thing when they see my face being surrounded by two mountain peaks and bosoms. So we actually enjoyed that, and we really did like that.
I'm sure. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, and we're trying to get some great guests on the show this season. You're really booking some amazing people. Is there anything that you can say for the show to come, or are you just going to let people tune in and find out when they get here?
We're going to have calls. Excuse me. I never the calls. We are going to have people on, and we're going to do that sparingly.
Okay.
When we have a big variety of people that are coming on, so we're going to support a local talent that wants to come on as we've done before. So we've always had local bands and music come on, and so therefore we're open to that.
Wonderful.
And if you're ready to book them, bring them on. That's it, basically. Bring them on.
Great. Oh, wonderful. Well, I think we've got some calls, but I'm really ready.
We'll do that. We'll do that momentarily. Do you have any other questions? I thought you had more. No?
I do have lots of questions, but I've seemed to misplace what some of them are.
Okay.
Obama might have a question.
All right, Obama, let's do it.
You fall down? Okay. You fell down. We got a camera adjustment on the okay. Can you adjust that? You're fine. You're fine. Okay. We're going to feel the earth shake. Mr. Barack, how you doing? Are your bowels loose bowels? What's going on there?
Well, looking at you, it just makes me think about it, but you're a dirty man, you know that? You're
How do you figure
dirty
that?
man.
How do you figure that?
For one thing, you and your show just goes everything against my policies. Everything. I vote for gays. I vote for socialism. I vote for...
Well, I'm socialist. I believe in socialistic healthcare. I believe in healthcare. I believe in gambling. I believe in...
I just can't see. My healthcare needs a kick in.
I'm for that healthcare, Mr. Barack. I've been supporting that healthcare.
Really?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes.
Why have I not seen you in the White House helping me?
Well, because you haven't called me. You haven't picked up the phone to give me a call.
Oh.
Did someone bust you in the head? Your head is kind of smashed in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, young lady. I need
You've been doing some doobies there, Barack?
Yeah, I need a few of those, now and then. Michelle, she's...
You've been doing some doobies?
Yeah, Michelle and I, we sometimes we don't see eye to eye, as you know.
So did she, hold on a second. Did she,
There goes my house phone again.
That's cool. Did she, did you enter into like a dispute or what?
We did.
You did?
We did, yeah. And we were talking about you. And
So Michelle was taken up for me.
yeah, she was.
And what did Michelle say? I mean, she was obviously right on time to take up for me.
Well,
What did Michelle say?
Well, she said some of the things that you said on your show that I should follow your policies, which I technically do not agree as your
Okay,
president.
why don't you be more specific and tell me what policies you don't follow?
Okay. For one thing, gays, they should do whatever they want. So why you do not feel the same way?
Well, let me tell you something, Barack. We live in the United States of America, and we usually agree on most things, and some things we don't agree on. I just simply do not believe that Adam and Steve, it should be about Adam and Steve. It should be about Adam and Eve. It doesn't make me anything, it doesn't diminish me, not trying to be homophobic, not trying to bash gays. I would never have done that. I'm just saying that the way that I believe, and I think most people, well, I'm not going to be arrogant to say that, but I think a lot of people follow my suit. Also, so I think we can differ and we can differ and agree on some minor things, but then still agree on major things. What are we doing, Kevin? You doing a dance back there? Okay.
Don't listen.
I'm going to do a dance back there.
You do your show.
Okay. Well, okay. So what's up?
But do you go as far then as believing that you should be able to put down the law and make a choice for other people, saying that they can't have their opinion? That's where I think
No.
the difference is.
I don't. Okay, we're going to get into. Okay, I do not think that everybody has a right to do what they want. I just don't think that we should spend any additional money to make. I mean, if people want to.
So it's going to cost more if I marry a woman. Is that the problem? Or that not everyone should be able to live the life that they have?
They can live the life they have. A lot of you, have ever heard of common law? The common law with a man and a woman. Common law with a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. I don't think the government should subsidize or pay for gay marriages, or I don't think that gay marriages should be. We should have to pay for it. If you want to live with a woman, then by all means go ahead. If you want to, Kevin, if you want to live with a man, by all means go ahead.